Hello everyone, my name is Ray. Welcome to the channel. And today we learn more about a case that has shaken the streets of Kolkata to its core. The case that we're talking into today is one of shocking brutality, of unspeakable violence, with a trainee doctor, Mumita Debnath. Before I start the case, let you know something about Mumita Debnath. So Mumita is a simple and hardworking girl. She studied very hard because her parents had a dream that their only daughter should become a doctor after studying. And the daughter's dream was that I should fulfill the dream of our parents and take them out of this poverty. That's because she cleared the NEET exam. And her father used to live in North 24th Precinct, away from Kolkata. There were only 3 people in his family. One was Mumita, her mother, and her father. Father used to sell children's school uniforms, run his household, and educate his daughter. His daughter slowly completed her MBBS. After doing MBBS, she was now a second-year PG student in RG Medical College. Now she had a beautiful career in front of her. His dream that her parents were dreaming of since childhood was now about to be fulfilled. His daughter was going to become a doctor, and the circumstances of his family were about to change. But suddenly, on the morning of 9th August, all his dreams were shattered. The news of the death of the daughter with whom he had talked on phone night 8th August came to his family in the morning. The parents had slept peacefully after talking to their daughter at night, but they had never imagined that the next morning would be so dreadful. Actually, trainee doctor Mumita Debnath was doing night duty at RG Medical College. She had been doing night shift for the last several days, 36 hours shift. Her duty started around 10 o'clock, and when her shift ended in the morning, Mumita used to go straight to her home from the hospital because this hospital was in the Lal Bazar area. Hence, even on 8th August 2024, like every day, she left her house to go to the hospital. After reaching the hospital, she saw the patients who were under her, that she attended them. And for this work, 36 hours of shift, it was around 2 in the night at that time in the hospital. The crowd of patients and people coming with them started decreasing a little, and there was silence in the hospital because at that time, the patients also started decreasing. Hence, trainee doctor Mumita also got some free time. Then she went canteen with 4 more junior and senior doctors. We sat together and had dinner in the hospital canteen. They ordered food. And then he started watching the Olympics on TV, where he was supporting Neeraj Chopra. As soon as Neeraj Chopra's event ends, the time around 2 a.m. in the night. After dinner, often when the doctors or medical staff get tired from emergency ward duty, they go to the seminar hall of hospital for rest. Although chairs have been installed in that seminar hall to seat about 30 to 50 people, because whenever there was any function in the hospital, it used to be held in this seminar hall. This seminar hall has been built on the 4th floor. But there is a strange thing is that in such a big and famous RG Medical College, no room has been made for the rest of staff, due to which medical staff who are on duty in night shift get tired from the work. Junior doctors and other staff members also used to go the seminar hall on the same 4th floor to rest. Similarly, this junior Dr. Mumita Debnath also, after having dinner, saying good night to her doctor colleagues, goes to the seminar hall on 4th floor around 2:30 p.m. And after going there, Mumita thinks that she would rest in seminar hall and then complete her shift. But after that, junior doctor went to the seminar hall. Now at 3 in the night, an intern wakes her up to show a report. But after seeing this report, she goes back to sleep again. After that, no one came to know anything about him till the morning. On other hand, his friends working within the night shift also felt that maybe Mumita has gone to her home, so they also get busy in their respective duties. After this, the night passed slowly, and then it was the next morning, from 3 in night to around 8:30 in the morning. The atmosphere of that hospital was completely calm and normal. But when at 8:30 a.m., a staff of the hospital opened the door of same seminar hall and went inside and started crying because he saw that there was a mattress lying on the floor in front of him and a girl was lying on that mattress. After this, he went a little closer to the girl. He saw that there was blood spread all around her. His body was semi-naked with about 10 injury marks and blood from his eyes and private parts. After that, the man started screaming in distress. He runs out of the seminar hall. Hearing his screams, some of the staff also reached there, and within no time, all the doctors, Junior doctors and other people of the hospital gathered there, and then whatever they saw it with her own eyes, that junior doctor Mumita Debnath was lying there covered in blood. She had some upper clothes on her body, but no lower clothes at all. That is, she was in a semi-nude state. There hardly any place on his entire body from face to feet where there was no mark of wound. Blood was bleeding from both his eyes and face and entire body. After this, the junior doctor covered the body with clothes. After this, the body of trainee Dr. Mumita was taken to the mortuary because body had been identified as that of a PG second-year student. Hence, the family members of junior Dr. Mumita Debnath were also informed about this incident. Around 10:53 a.m., an assistant superintendent of the hospital calls girls' parents and says that you will have to come to the hospital because your daughter's health is not good. After about 22 minutes at 11:11 a.m., around same a person calls those parents back and says that your daughter has committed suicide. Then after some time, his family members also reached the hospital. After the family members reached hospital, a family member of the victim told that the hospital did not make girls' parents wait for hours. Before seeing the body, we were kept standing there for 3 hours, and when this permission was given, the doctor said to her father that you can just go inside and take a photo. After that, you have to come out. After that, trainee doctor's father said,
हमको 3 घंटा खड़े रखा। एक पेरेंट्स जिनकी बच्ची 31 इयर्स ओल्ड की ऐसी खत्म हो जाती है, उनको 3 घंटा खड़ा रखा और ये हाथ जोड़ती रही, माँ बाप हाथ जोड़ते रहे, हमें एक बार दिखाओ, हमारी बच्ची का मुंह एक बार दिखाओ, हमको नहीं दिखाया गया.
That he saw blood was dripping from their daughter's face. Her glasses were also badly broken, and when they removed a little bit of the clothes lying on her daughter's dead body, they could not see any clothes below her waist. That much was the case with daughter.
और ये पापा अपने dead body of the girl जिसके मुंह में खून था, फोटो खींच के लाके मुझे दिखाते हैं. बच्ची का शरीर में कोई कपड़ा नहीं था, पैर दोनों राइट एंगल में मिला गया, राइट एंगल में, एक पांव बेड के इस तरफ, एक पांव बेड के इस तरफ.
Even after something happened, the assistant superintendent of chest medicine department, same hospital, says that junior doctor Mumita Debnath has committed suicide. A girl who has no clothes on her body is injured from head to toe. When this incident reached all the junior doctors' entire hospital and all those who saw the dead body of that trainee doctor, at first sight, it was guessed that this was not only a murder, but also forced brutality was done to him. And due this, the students' anger was still under control, and in the meantime, the initial post-mortem report came. An atmosphere of sorrow and anger was created among all the junior doctors because this brutality was committed against a junior doctor inside government hospital. From then onwards, they all came to know what was happened to the trainee doctor and how he was brutally tortured. According to the post-mortem report, blood was bleeding from both his eyes and his mouth was also bleeding. His private parts were also bleeding. His stomach was badly injured. His left leg was broken. Neck was also broken. His right hand was broken. His ring finger was also broken. Lips were injured, and blood was also leaking from his lips. Many places on her body were also bitten by teeth. The body of an innocent girl was brutally mutilated. Further, post-mortem report said that perhaps after all this, she was finally strangulated to death. But in this post-mortem report, many things were not clear at the same, as it was made clear that Dr. Mumita was forced, but it was not made clear whether she was forced before her death or after death. This barbarity, when this terrible post-mortem report came in front of the doctors, the anger of the doctors became unbearable. And then within no time, the doctors of the entire RG Carr College went on strike. All of them stopped working, and junior doctors said that if they are not safe even in the government hospital, then where will they be safe? After this, protests started, and then pressure was also put on the police. Initially, Kolkata police also tried to ignore this case, but when it came to know that people were very angry, suddenly seeing the matter getting out of hand, Kolkata police had to immediately form a special team. Now investigation was started. This matter reached to the chief minister, and politicians. When the police started their investigation, then gradually the story of this brutality and murder came to light. The police first started the investigation from that seminar hall, where the body of the trainee doctor was found because there was no CCTV camera inside that seminar hall, due to which it could not be known what happened inside the seminar that night. After this, Kolkata police started finding out when and where was the junior doctor that night. Also, all the eyewitnesses who were friends of junior doctor during night duty were also interrogated. That night, 5 people are on night duty. All of them are separated and interrogated one by one because the statements of all 5 people are similar, due to which they come out of the police surveillance. During the interrogation, it was revealed that Dr. Mumita had last seen the same 3-4 friends. She'd eaten dinner with her friends, after which those friends were also interrogated. And after all this interrogation, the police estimated that after having dinner around 3 o'clock, she had gone to the seminar hall rest. It was normal for the staff to go there and rest because there were no cameras inside the seminar, so police focused on the cameras installed around seminar hall. Coincidentally, the police found 2 such cameras, which were covering the entry and exit gates of that seminar hall. After this, when the police started scanning all the CCTV cameras as per time given by eyewitnesses, from 3 p.m. to finding body trainee doctor 8 a.m., they saw many people going towards that seminar hall. There were nurses among them, many junior doctors. Apart from this, there were some other staff people too. Hence, the challenge before police was which of them should be suspected now. After a lot of thinking, the police found a solution. The police started checking all the people who were seen passing in normal clothes in front of the seminar hall, and they also called the heads of hospital staff and started showing them the CCTV. Then they saw a guy who was walking in the 3rd floor seminar hall at 4 morning, wearing shorts and sleeveless t-shirt, and Bluetooth earphones are seen on his shoulder in the CCTV camera. Later, a police officer of the hospital outpost identified this person and then tracked down the location and found out that he was located in Salt Lake, near Barrack, Kolkata. The next day, on 10th August, a police team was sent to arrest that guy. Sanjay Roy also worked for the Kolkata police, giving some information to the Kolkata police or doing some small work for them. On asking about it, the hospital staff was asked what was he doing in the hospital that night. The hospital staff said that Sanjay often comes here at night and he has many patients to whom he gets admitted. He often comes here to see them and inquire about their well-being. In return, he took money from the patients. He used to promise him that he will get him admitted to the hospital. Suddenly, a police officer's eyes fell on Sanjay Roy's neck. Actually, when the incident site was being investigated. So at that time, near the dead body of junior doctor, apart from his laptop and mobile phone, the police had found a Bluetooth neck bank at that place. At first, the police thought that perhaps it belonged to the junior doctor because his mobile was also lying there. But when they tried to connect Bluetooth, it did not connect to the junior doctor's phone. Although even during that time, the police had found that neck bank Bluetooth from the phones of many people. Had tried to connect, but at that time it was not connected to anyone's phone. But now, in the CCTV footage, suddenly, police's attention fell on Sanjay, who is seen going towards the seminar hall around 3:20. And from his walking, it seemed that he was staggering. Perhaps he was drunk. But the biggest thing that caught the attention of police was when he was passing, a Bluetooth neckband was seen around his neck. But when he was coming out of the seminar hall, did not have Bluetooth around his neck, but a similar neck bank Bluetooth was recovered by the police from near dead body of that female doctor. And on checking, they found that this Bluetooth did not belong to the doctor. And from this, it was clear that the person who owned the Bluetooth was also the murderer. But when the police turns on Sanjoy's Bluetooth, the Bluetooth of that phone automatically gets connected to the Bluetooth earphones, which they found at the crime scene. After which, Sanjoy becomes suspect number 1 in the police records and his interrogation starts. At that time, he was drunk, and when the police was interrogating him, police asked questions, and he was answering something else. After this, when his intoxication subsides, the police interrogate him, and his mobile is also checked, and it is found out that on 8th and 9th August, where did he go? The police scrutinize his entire data, and then the police reveal the murderer of that junior doctor is none other than Sanjay Roy. According to the police, Sanjay reaches hospital on night of 8th August. After this, he sits in a deserted place behind the hospital and drinks alcohol till late night and then keeps roaming here and there in the hospital. The police believed that Sanjay was seen in the CCTV camera going towards direction where the seminar hall is, and then he is also seen leaving from there about 40 minutes. And this means that whatever happened that night in those 40 minutes, and that Bluetooth was the biggest evidence that police had to catch accused, because that Bluetooth was found at the crime scene. And the biggest thing is that Sanjay had Bluetooth around his neck while going towards the seminar, but not while coming. That is, when his Bluetooth fell, he was not conscious at that time. After this, Sanjay Roy was arrested. But when Sanjay mobile was checked thoroughly, there was nothing in his mobile except porn movies, which also shows his mentality that along with alcohol, he is also addicted to watching porn movies and drinks so much alcohol. Now, everything aside, who is Sanjay Roy and what is the background of Sanjay Roy? Sanjay is a stigma by his family, including mother, sister, and neighbors. Sanjay has married 4 times, out of which 3 wives left him because of his bad habits and actions, while the 4th wife died due to some illness. And his 2 sisters, the elder sister is an assistant sub-inspector in Kolkata police, and the other sister is a civic volunteer. And her sister said that he is a stain on the history of our family. I can't say a single good thing about her. Even if she is hanged, we will not even come to collect her body. Many people and relatives thought the same thing. Here, after arresting Sanjay Roy, Kolkata police revealed that this case has been solved, but now they are also investigating whether he was alone in this entire incident. Because all the junior doctors of RGKR colleges said that Dr. Mumita was a strong girl, while Sanjay Roy was a thin and skinny person. And the biggest thing at that points towards the fact that Sanjay was not alone in this brutality, but there must have been many other people with him, because at that time, Sanjay was so drunk that he could not even walk properly. If was alive, then had he single-handedly overpowered the trainee doctor? And when the same question was asked to the police whether a single person could have overpowered the junior doctor, the police replied that it might be possible Sanjay might have tried to force himself on the junior doctor by going to seminar. But when the junior doctor would have opposed him, then Sanjay might have hit her with some heavy object, due to which she became unconscious. Police said that it may have she died at that moment. And it was only after the doctor's death that Sanjay did cruelty to her, because considering all the things, it was not possible for Sanjay to force her while she alive. Then the second theory is that more than one person was involved in it. But now the question is that if more than one person was involved, then who were those people? Whether it was the hospital staff or someone Sanjay's friends. On 9th August, because of police agility, they arrested the accused of this brutality that happened to a female trainee doctor in Government Hospital Kolkata within just 24 hours. But now the question is, even after the arrest of accused, why are all trainee doctors adamant on demanding justice? Why is the anger of the doctors not being calmed even after arrest accused? After all this happened, on 13th August, this issue reached the court, where victim's family lawyer argued that this case should be immediately transferred to CBI, otherwise the evidence would be destroyed. The lawyer gave many arguments, like in the phone call, family was told that a case of suicide, and then they had to wait for 3 hours before seeing the body. First, there was evidence of rape and murder, yet the first case filed by Kolkata police was of unnatural death. Then Calcutta High Court heard all the arguments, and they immediately hand over the case to CBI on 14th August. Now CBI is doing further investigation in this case. But CBI had not even started its work, where the victim was raped and murdered was suddenly being renovated. On the 14th August, doctors made a plan for silent protest before the Independence Day. Reclaim the Night march took place across country to show that women can also participate in public spaces. This protest was peaceful across the country, but suddenly protests near RG-Kar Hospital took a very dangerous turn. After 12, violence was seen in RG-Kar Hospital. Many unknown people broke the barricade and destroyed the hospital property. Emergency beds where many patients those present were broken, and protesters told that these unknown people had come to the protest site in trucks, but no one knew who they were. Many of them were trying to climb up the girls' hostel. An environment of panic is created till now in Kolkata. The purpose of narrating this incident is not to hurt anyone, harass anyone, but to make you aware. What is your opinion about this whole incident? Do tell in the comment box. And if you like, share, subscribed, thank you.